Namaste everyone, this is Sandeep Desai here. I am a teacher of the Chinese martial art called Tai Chi, an internal martial art based on thousands of years of Chinese history and culture. Let me first ask you how you all are doing. Hope you all are doing splendidly. Hope you and your extended family are keeping safe and healthy. I also would like to take a moment to express my heartfelt gratitude to the organizers of this festival who have worked tirelessly to make this festival see the light of day. I would like to thank particularly Dr. Rupa Shah, Nandita Kapadia for having me here to speak to a beautiful group of exceptional people. Today I've been asked to speak a little bit about my journey into martial arts, meditation and yoga, and also my high raw vegan lifestyle. So first I will speak briefly about how it all began, and then I will share my experiences and the lessons I learned along the way. I began to study martial arts in 1978 when I was all of 15 years of age. I must have practiced karate for nearly 11 years before a failure in second degree black belt brought me face to face with my destiny. The failure shook me to my core, and I was in a period of low self-esteem for quite some time. But then I fought back and emerged back, and the failure hardened my resolve to go to Japan and bring about a new style of karate in India. So my quest took me to Okinawa, Japan, and I underwent training with a Japanese grandmaster, Hanshi Shoshin Nagamine, who was holding 10th degree black belt in this particular style of karate. For the next 5 years, Japan was my second home. I made 5 trips to Japan, and when I returned back from my last trip, I was holding 5th degree black belt. That really bolstered my confidence because it authorized me to teach karate even in Japan. And then as my practice expanded, I was drawn towards various disciplines, and the first was Tai Chi. Tai Chi caught my fancy, and I underwent a small course under the guidance of Dr. Bob Batcher. He was my first Tai Chi teacher, and I studied under him in Munich, Germany. There's a village called Freising close to Munich where I went for my training. And around the same time, I also took up yoga. So for the past almost 41 years, my life has been all about breathing, eating and living martial arts and meditation. I don't want this speech to be too lengthy, as people do not have patience for long-winded information. So I would like to break this speech with a few demonstrations of Ashtanga Yoga, Tai Chi and also Qigong. Qigong, many of you must have heard that it's a wonderful form of exercise everyone can enjoy and benefit from regardless of age or physical ability, and it is sweeping across the world, bringing several health benefits to young and old alike. So that's I will share a few exercises of Qigong with you, and let me first explain as to what Qigong can do for you. Qi literally means energy. It's an bioelectric energy that flows through you. It's like water that moves and flows. Water that circulates and flows is very healthy, but the water that does not flow is stagnant. So same is true for the body. The body that does not move will eventually being very stiff, inviting lots of disease. So Qigong makes your whole body flexible. It gives you robust strength, it gives you dynamo-like energy, and it reduces your tendency to fall sick. And in case if you have fallen sick, it will expedite your healing process. So in Qigong, the Qi means energy and the Gong means the skill. So as you get older, you are supposed to be getting more skillful. A lot of people dread old age, but Chinese who are aware of Qigong, they revere old age because they know that as you get older, you can get more powerful, you can get more healthier, you can have a stress-free life, and you can really have a wonderful, later years. So Qigong has been receiving a lot of attention in the West lately because it also slows down the process of aging. Is there anyone in the world who wants to age rapidly? And then to speak about Tai Chi, Tai Chi is an internal martial art, as I've explained already, and it's an art that was perfected centuries ago, and it has been considered as the pearl of Chinese culture for centuries. It's very unique, and but it's an internal martial art, and anything internal, takes a little before what it is can be recognized and appreciated. But today billions of people kickstart their day with Qigong and Tai Chi. Some people consider Tai Chi to be the best Qigong exercise, and Tai Chi also is a remarkable art of self-defense, but it's an internal martial art, so it is dramatically different from any external martial art such as karate, judo, or taekwondo. And I also have been practicing Ashtanga Yoga for last almost 8 years, and I have a deep background in Iyengar form of yoga, but my practice in Iyengar yoga was largely self-taught. I did not go to any teacher. I referred to a book, The Light on Yoga, written by Guruji Sri P.K. Iyengar. And so I would also like to show you a few postures of Ashtanga Yoga during the course of this talk. I will also show you, maybe if I feel like, I will show you a karate performance. So now to talk about the high raw vegan lifestyle, I have always been interested in health because I took up martial art from a very early age. So I've always been careful not to eat any unhealthy stuff. And I have been a vegetarian all my life. But when I was growing up, due to lack of information, I made some very poor dietary choices. I was in the habit of drinking milk, and to make it worse, I would mix sugar and I would add fruits to a glass of milk, and I would relish that. And no wonder my face was afflicted with a lot of bumps, and I experienced digestive distress and discomfort for a very long time, until someone, a leading nutritionist, pointed out, Dr. Anju Venkat, who is a daughter of Dr. Vijaya Venkat, who is perhaps the most she is one of the most distinguished nutritionists who also worked with farmers. So Dr. Anju Venkat pointed out that milk is not a human food. Milk is in fact a white liquid meat. We don't need milk at all, and it will only cause mucus in the body. Milk, any item made out of milk, all animal products will eventually cause mucus in the body. So it's completely unfit for human consumption. So I And remember one thing, unless there is a breakdown, there cannot be a breakthrough. In 2011, after I returned from my trip to China, I was diagnosed with hyperthyroidism. And this really shook me to my core. And from that moment itself, I decided that now whatever food that I consume, I would first investigate as to what is its nutritional profile and what kind of effect it will produce on my psyche, on my mind, on my flexibility, on my body, and whether it will give me spiritual strength or it will take away spiritual strength. So I embarked on this journey of vegan lifestyle. So I left the milk out, I left all animal products out, and I came down to a very simple diet consisting of millets like ragi. There are so many millets that have come in the market these days, all ancient millets, bajra, jawar, kodo, so many are there. So I started eating this type of food, but still the kind of energy, the increase in the energy or the health benefits that I was looking for somehow did not come to me. So I was a bit disappointed, and so I kept on reading, I kept on researching. I came across lots of YouTube videos, I referred to a lot of books, and then some people who have had a very long journey in this raw food diet, they pointed out that cooked food is addicting, it's damaging, and it's toxic. So that was really a revelation. That was really a shocker for me, because no one else, never had I heard this before. I always thought that food should be cooked, and then only it becomes absorbable and it becomes more palatable. So I decided to give this a shot. So I embarked on this journey of raw food vegan lifestyle, and I remained on raw food 100% for nearly 2 years before I decided to bring about a few modifications. So now these days 95% of my diet is raw, but 5% sometimes, especially during winter, I do eat some light cooked food like steamed sweet potatoes or steamed vegetables, or sometimes even millet. So I am not fanatical about food anymore. And I've realized one thing, that each one of us has to find out what works for us and just stick to that, because some people might need more protein, some people might need more fat. So you have to get your nutritional profile done and see what what are the vitamins or phytochemicals, or what are the nutrients that your body lacks, and so that you know how to feel that how to fulfill that deficiency. So let me make it clear that I am not a health educator, I am not a doctor. So take whatever that I say with a pinch of salt. I am not an authority, I am not trying to educate anyone, I am merely sharing my own personal experiences and the lessons I have learned on this journey. And I have realized one thing, that the simpler your your food dish is, the more delicious it's going to be. If you put too many ingredients in one meal, so you will not be able to pick up the flavor of any of them. They kind of mask each other, they kind of cancel out the flavor. So you are always better off eating less amount of ingredients in one meal. And so my typical diet, I always start off with a glass of green juice, and then an hour later I would eat a huge plate of fruits, which are always seasonal and regional, and most of the times they are sweet fruits, because sweet fruits, they satiate your hunger, they satisfy you. So I eat when I'm hungry, and I finish when I'm satisfied. And then fruit has got sugar, so you've got to be a bit careful, because sugar is sugar. So usually I mix some kind of greens with fruit to balance me out, and to break down the absorption of sugar. And in the evening, 9 out of 10 times I would eat a huge salad, and my salad would have every vegetable. It would have every vegetable of every color. It would have microgreens. It would have leafy green vegetables, and I make dressings. My dressings are usually nut filled. So every time the dressing is different, so it doesn't feel like that I'm eating the same salad every day, because we do need to vary our foods. You can't be eating the same food every day. So now I'm going to show you a few Qigong movements that you can practice. They are very easy to learn. And the first one is enlivening the spine. So I will show you the breathing and the movement, two things. And then you can look it up on the net. You can also check out my website, which is taichiindia.com. I've got hundreds of videos on YouTube, so you can also subscribe to my channel, so that you don't miss out any of my videos. I also have a book to my credit, the Small Book of Tai Chi, which you can order on Amazon. And so without further ado, let's get started. Let's dive right into our practice. Thank you. So you take up this posture which is known as Wuji. So you can see that my feet are comfortably spaced, toes to the front. Keep a micro bend in your knees. Straighten up your spine and lift your head up as if it is suspended from above. Your shoulders should be down, relaxed and loose. Chest should be hollow, sunk, not puffed and jutted out. See that there is no protrusion at the back. There should not be any indentation in this in your pelvic joint. There is a ball and socket joint here, so this part is always stretching open. Okay, the first move, enlivening the spine. So you lift your chest and look up, inhaling. So as you do this, you squeeze your shoulder blades toward each other, and then you round your back and tuck your tailbone under. Breathe out as you do this. So inhale, you lift your chest and look up. Exhale, you round your back, spreading the shoulder blades away from each other, tucking the tailbone under. So repeat this several times until it is clear and you can do it smoothly. Stay with your breath. Movement is better, but movement with breathing is even better. This will loosen and stretch all the tight and knotted muscles which inhibit circulation and relaxation. The second move is known as swimming dragon. It's a very unique exercise. So you push your hands in one direction and turn your head in the opposite direction. This way. And maintain natural relaxed breathing as you do this. Again, repeat this several times until it is clear. You can do it smoothly without any hesitation. Now we'll add leg movement to make it more challenging. Just spread your feet wide. Here. Now shift your weight from one leg to the other. Turn your head in the opposite direction. Keep your shoulders down. Tax your legs as much as possible. These movements can also be modified to do while sitting. Okay. So this was swimming dragon. The next movement is very simple, but it is extraordinarily effective to loosen up your hips, your shoulders, your spine, your arms. So all you have to do is just turn your attention to your waist and swing side to side. So I want you to notice that it is my waist that is causing my arms to move, not vice versa. My arms do not cause my waist to move. My waist turns and the hands go. These movements look pretty easy, but they are remarkably effective. Now same movement can also be done from what is known as the horse stance. So you are going to sink and turn every time you let your arms swing side to side. Totally relaxed. Okay. Now I would like to share a posture called Yoga Nidra. This is from the second series of Ashtanga Yoga. So I would like to highlight, I would like to kind of share with you how this high raw diet journey has benefited me. I've been off all the animal products for now almost 9-10 years, and it has gifted me the best health of it has put me in the best shape of my life. It has gifted me the best health that I never thought possible. So I'm going to need a mat for this. The time is running out. I will wrap up quickly. Show the Paschimottanasana forward bend. Okay, before I sign off, I would like to show you a karate performance. So the point that I'm trying to make is that I've attained, I'm 57 years of age, but I don't feel or look a day older than maybe 35. And I can attribute this, I can credit this only to my clean, raw vegan lifestyle or high raw vegan lifestyle, which is very ethical. I have been very, very careful not to put anything that does not serve my purpose or does not serve my body and my spirit. Okay, this kata is known as Kushanku. So very advanced kata. Kata means the form. This is a form of karate. This is how it begins. It's pretty long, so I may not have the time to go through the whole thing. But anyway, I would like you to pick up the speed and the power and the display of strength and control. Yeet! I'll be a little out of breath. It's pretty challenging, pretty cardiovascular. So I hope you had a good time watching me perform all these moves. Thank you so much. Have a blessed life ahead.